Hi everyone. So guys, we've learned about different kind of techniques of the PHP, and we just learned how to retrieve the data from the database. Exactly, we learned about the connection of the database, how to make the connection and creating database tables and different things. But right now I just want to teach you the how we can store the data to the database. It means how we can insert new rows, how we can insert new data in the table using the SQL queries. There are a lot more SQL queries I'm going to teach you. So for now, what we need to do, we just need to create a form, and I'm going to send the data through the form to the PHP. Then through the PHP I'm going to store the data to the database. But before that, because I just want to make a beautiful form, I just want to make this table beautiful, so I'm going to use the bootstrap techniques. So right now I'm going to go to the browser, and here I'm just going to type the getbootstrap.com. okay, from where I'm going to get the, here go down or just click on the download bootstrap. I'm going to get the CDN for the bootstrap, and here is the bootstrap. So there is a CDN. I'm just going to copy all them, then I'll delete this optional theme which is not necessary for now. I'm just going to paste all these things at the very top, and I'm deleting this optional theme, as you can see, and save, and then go to the browser. I'm going to the browser and refreshing the page here. Now you'll see something new here. You can see that the table style has been updated. So now instead of this border one, remove that border and just simply refresh the page. So now it has no border. But now what more I'm gonna do, I'm gonna apply the class of table, save and refresh. Now this table is specified for the bootstrap styling. And then just before the body, just after the body, before the table, I'm gonna make a div here. And in this div I'm just making a class of Jumbotron, if you remember the Jumbotron, and refresh. Now there is a Jumbotron, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do another thing, because you know that I'm just bootstrapifying this project. So class container, and go inside and put all the content inside this container, including this PHP tag. Cut all that things and paste inside that, including that Jumbotron also. I just forgot to put that inside. Yes, so now save and refresh the page. So now all the content is in a container. That is the perfect thing, and actually what I just want. So something more I need to do in this way, a little more. Yep, now in this way this is looking perfect. So remove the extra spaces, refresh the page, and this is looking fine. And here in the Jumbotron I'm just simply typing H2, because you know that the heading of the Jumbotron is a little big. Yeah, the English keyboard, H2, and here I'm just typing simple CRUD. CRUD means the create, read, update and delete. Refresh. Now the simple CRUD PHP with MySQL. Save and then refresh. This is what I just want. Now before the table means here after the Jumbotron I'm making a form, because I just said that I'm gonna send the data to the PHP using the form, the best way to send the data. And inside the form I'm gonna create some kind of divs, which is really necessary, the classes. Now the name of the class must be form group. Okay, now go inside this form group, and the first thing must be the label. Now press enter and the div, and then here, well, instead of the div I think I should directly create the input to make the work a little short and beautiful. Input is okay, type must be the text, and then the class form control, and save and go to the browser back. Before going to the browser, here the username, and refresh the page. So now you can see the username here, the username. Okay, perfect. And in the same way just duplicate that form group, refresh again. Now this is looking like that, a beautiful form. Well, this is a little bigger, so why not I just make it limited by adding a class of the call md6. Save and go to the browser back and refresh. Now this one is what I just wanted. So now the username, the email address, and then here the password, and in the same way the last thing is contact number. Save and then again, but right now I'm deleting the label, and this must be the button or the submit, and the class should not be the form control. The class must be the bdn danger. For now the danger. I'll update that. Refresh. Now I got the submit button here, and you can see the elements looking perfect. I have to make a form heading here, h2, and just simply typing insert new user. Just save and go back to the browser and refresh the page. So now you can see that insert new user. Okay, awesome. This is what I just want. So what more is required after creation of this beautiful form? We just need to go down and remove that blank spaces. Save. Well, I just check all that things. Now what the second thing, an important thing we need to do, we need to create the names for all them, the user and the name, email. I can type any name whatever I want here. This is not there isn't any link for the name and the database. This is just for sending the data to the PHP. Then PHP, in PHP we will do some more techniques, by the way. The password, this is basically just like the registration panel. The contact number. Save, and now the name for the submit button, name, submit user, whatever you want. Now here I can receive that data anywhere. This one, this form, actually the whole form. But to be clear that I'm just going to use the form. I'm just going to get the form in a PHP with the post method. So the post method, and where I just want to get the form, I'm getting the form just after the HTML here, and I'm just typing if, you know, that I just need to check on that if the variable has been created, or basically the form has been submitted. Submit user. This submit user is actually the button's ID, the button's names, the submit user. So if anyone clicks on the submit user, then something happened on the submit user, then this block will run. So now I'm going to get all the data from this form, the username, the email address, the password, the contact number. So now the post user, post the email, post the password, post the contact number. I'm going to check about the contact number. Oh, there is no underscore or something, so remove that. Now basically we got the elements in a PHP. Now user, just saving them in a variable and applying the functions also. The HTML is special characters. You've learned about that already, that it actually saves the any HTML characters, and then inside that I'm just applying the strip tags function and just cut that and paste inside that. Now basically the user has no HTML special character. Oh, basically I just applied the HTML special character and the strip tags both. I can use one of them. So I think for the main one, instead of the HTML special character, I can apply the HTML, MySQL, real skip strings. Now here the connection, you must remember that the MySQL real skip string, this should be the MySQL real skip string. It actually what it does, it actually just secures us by the any kind of SQL injection. So now, and because this is database associated, so we just need to apply the connection. The connection tag has the database linking and all that things. It has the connection and then the script tags and all these things, you know about that. So now what the second thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to create the email and equal to MySQL real escape string, cut that, and inside that is strip tags, and then inside that just put that. Now the next one is the $sign and the password MySQL real escape, real escape string. This is what I just want, and then cut that, go inside the connection, and then strip tags, and then in this way just apply the content. And here we just need to apply the connection, which is really necessary. In this way, the password MySQL real escape string, and then the connection strip tags, cut and paste inside that and save. Now what is the next thing we need to do? Press enter, and actually instead of doing any other thing, I think we should echo them. Save and go to the browser and refresh the page. So now let's just type something here like my name Shazib, email at abc@abc.com, and the password 123 the contact number 123 whatever. Click on submit button. Now here the Shazib abc@abc.com 123 whatever. I got all that things, but something more we need to update. If I just go there, any password, this should be the password field, not the text field. Password, save. Now something more that this is required. Basically all them are required. Okay, and this should be required, and this is must required. Now we just don't need to validate the forms in a PHP because the HTML5 can validate these things, can be validated these things by some easy techniques, so it's going perfect. And then the contact number should be must. No need to do. So go down, that is not necessary actually. And this, the email address, instead of the simple text, this should be the email, and save it. Now go to the browser and refresh. Well, now you should not refresh that. Click there and now press enter, just because I just want to remove the caches of the header because of the posting. So well, now just go down in a PHP, because you know that this contact number is not necessary and this is not required. So here, wow, this must be the contact number, and this one I'm checking if contact number, sorry, not the contact number directly, the post contact number, go inside and cut that and paste here. And here I just didn't apply the is set function, which is really necessary. So cut that content and paste inside that. Now this is fine. The post contact number, the contact number equal to etc. So now everything is fine, and remove that things. Go to the browser and check that out. Refresh the page and now put the content here. I'm just typing the Shazib again, the email as my email, the password as 123 contact number 0092311321817 and just click on the submit button. So now you can see that the Shazam and GDSKH MED and number and everything is there. That means everything is echoing in a perfect way. So then what is the second important thing? Because I just don't want to echo only the data, I just want to save the data in a variables. Then I'm going to use the data to send them in a form. Press just be inside this submit users if statement, and here I'm gonna apply the SQL, the INS SQL this time, because I just want to declare that I'm just inserting something. Now the insert query is pretty simple. Just type the INSERT in the capital, just because you know that I'm just making them capital because I just want to clarify that these are the queries, not the table name or something. By the way, the insert into users, I just want to insert something into users. There is no need to type like all, like select all from an etc, because here I'm not selecting anything and I'm not selecting all data, I'm inserting a single raw. So now insert into users. Now let's just mention where I just want to put it means which rows and what data. So the parentheses and then values here. First of all, I just want to put the data for the username, so I'm going there and the name, not the username, only the name. Add a comma, separate the data by the comma. The second one, I just want to put, I can put the password first and the email as second, means I can change the sorting here, no issue. So but why I just need to change the sorting? Just simply type the name, the password, the next one is the date and the contact number. So now I'm just getting the contact number. Contact number is in which way? Okay, here is underscore. So now the contact underscore number and a comma and then the date. So now what I did, basically, you know that first of all name, email, password, and there should be the date, then the contact number, because the contact number is on the last number here. But I just changed the sorting. But okay, this is no issue. There is no issue that if you just change the sorting, but you just don't forget that this sorting is actually based on that sorting, or basically you can say the values sorting is based on that sorting. So now go there. First of all was the name. So where I'm getting the name? I'm getting the name by the user, the variable user. So the user, and this must be, the value must be inside the single quote, okay, and double quotes are the main quotes. Okay, now add a comma, and the second one was the email. So email, here is the email, I'm getting the email, but it won't work if I just don't put the single quotes. Basically the single quotes are necessary because the double quotes are outside. The double quotes as outside are also necessary. The third one was the password. So the password, comma, the fourth one is the contact number, the fifth one is the date. So now I just didn't get the date, but what I'm just gonna do here, I'm just creating a date variable, the date, and then I'm applying the date function. We've learned about the date function already. So the date function, and the value I'm putting for the date function is ymd, only the ymd. Now here the date, and save, and now just press enter, and then you know that this is the query I've created. Now I just need to execute that query. So the run equal to, and then mysqli query, and then put the value CONN and the INS SQL and save. Now what happened here, if I just go to the top, you can see that the run is here. Yeah, there is another run. Okay, but no issue because it's ending here. That run is that the work of that run is ending here. So basically here I'm modifying the run, and now the run is getting the INS SQL instead of the simple SQL. That was the selection option. Now go there, we just can cancel that, refresh the page, and then something more we just need to do